Yo, it's the J Roos Theory, N.W.J. Go subscribe to my backup platform if you haven't already. Just want to talk about all the different opinions I hear people talking about Anthony Joshua. I saw a YouTube platform that I had never seen before, where this guy was talking about Anthony Joshua looked like he didn't want to be there at the press conference. I'm like, where are you getting this? He was staring at Jermaine Franklin's camp while they were talking, had the game face going. He was fit. If he didn't want to box, you'd think he'd still be fit. He would have let himself go. But I don't know. People are a trip nowadays. You lose one fight or a couple fights, and they start over analyzing you, talking about they don't know if you want to fight anymore, and you didn't look hungry. And a lot of people, and I had noticed AJ said this the other day, but Eddie Hearn had said that AJ was hungry, and then AJ said he was something like he was in it for the money. And people are now questioning AJ. Of course, money's a part of it. It's pro boxing. You don't want to just keep taking punches and not be compensated for it. But, he's in it for more than money. But, people are taking that and running with it like, oh, he's just boxing for money. No, the man's hungry. You can look at him and see he's fit. But I don't know. I guess people were constantly looking for something to make videos about and overanalyze. You have to really be strong to be a professional athlete nowadays because of social media. People are constantly critiquing you, and that's part of what I do. I critique fighters, but I'm not going to sit there and talk about Anthony Joshua doesn't seem like he wants to fight anymore. Of course he wants to fight. If he didn't want to fight, he wouldn't fight. I'm pretty sure he has enough money in the bank to where, if he never wanted to lace up the leather again, he wouldn't have to. The dude is ignorant rich. So it's not like he needs the money. If he never fought another day in his life, he could probably pay half of these boxing YouTube channels rent for the next 5 years. So then you have a lot of Anthony Joshua haters, Some people claim they like him, but then they diss him, and boxing fans are real interesting. I don't know if because it's a macho sport, machismo, so everybody's testosterone is on 100 when they talk about boxing, but it's just weird how they ride with you when you win. Then when you lose, they start critiquing the mess out of you. AJ wants to fight. If he didn't want to fight, he doesn't have to. And you might say, well, he's under contract with Eddie Hearn. Dude, you can get out of a contract so easily, especially when you got AJ's kind of money. So don't give me that contract nonsense. AJ might have said he's in it for the money, but you have to look at it. If you were just in it for the money, you wouldn't. You think you'd take punches from Alexander Usyk twice? If you were just in it for the money, you'd be like, if I'm gonna just go down, I can get my check and get up out of here. But no. You saw he was bothered after that loss. He got on the mic and had that little meltdown. So if you're just in it for the money, you wouldn't have a meltdown. You'd be like, hey, I'm getting paid regardless. So, we're supposed to critique these fighters and analyze it, but, some people's critiquing just seems kind of unfair and kind of like they don't know boxing or don't know the person that they're analyzing. If you know Anthony Joshua, you know he's very competitive. The fact that he was that bothered by the loss to Usyk proved that. That's why when people were complaining about him having the meltdown, I was like, well, at least you see he's hungry. You can no longer question his hunger, because if you're cool with a loss, you just get up out the ring, get your check, because I believe they pay you in the locker room. So can you imagine getting that check in the locker room? That'd be a nice Band-Aid to your cut, wouldn't it? Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever. The reason I do this. And be fearless. You know what? I might put this on my. I said the J. Roos Theory at the beginning. I think I'm going to put this on my N.W.J platform. So go subscribe to J. Roos Theory. Shout out to Viking Samurai, Andrew Tucker World, Counterpunch Boxing News, Showbiz The Adult, Mr. Boxing Today 2, Lennox Roos, Boxing Wave, if I hadn't said Boxing Wave, BWTM Sports and Gaming, YouTube Boxing Community is great. Actually, the YouTube boxing community is a little more credible than some of the boxing analysts I hear on TV. Like, I'm not the biggest Timothy Bradley guy. And so I'm not going to agree with everybody in the YouTube boxing community, but most platforms I see are a little bit more credible and have a little more or a lot more boxing knowledge than some of the people on TV, even some ex-fighters, professional fighters. Anyway, be fearless, Jay.